Hey, this is Tracy Lewis with Stuff and Things. I have a surprise unboxing. The annual 24-hour stamp set sale comes every fall, or pre-fall. And this year it was the annual catalog cling stamps. And I like to buy annual catalog items during this sale to get me through the next 6 months for annual catalog projects. Normally I just buy, I don't know, 3 to 5 sets. They're 15% off. But this year, a bunch of windfall kind of came in all at the same time with Celebration is usually only in the first of the year, the first 3 months of the year, and it has now been divided up into some winter and summer, and goes 4 months. So depending on your sales, there is a little windfall from that as a demonstrator. There's the end of the year for Stampin' Up is September, so I ended up with some credits to use that you earn based on sales. You earn them quarterly. That's also new and different than it has been. So it ended up that when I looked at my little stockpile of product credits that I had accumulated, that all have to be used up before the end of the year, I thought, you know, I'm going to turn this into a bigger order. And there were a couple of things in the holiday catalog that I really wanted that you will see. And then there was also this new early pre-release suite that you guys will get to see on Monday, I think. Monday, either 10/1 or 10/2, it will be available for everybody, so you'll get a sneak peek. I did buy it. My favorite color is green, and this particular set is all green-based papers, and I really like the stamps as well as the papers and the dies. And I believe I also got the embellishments. So let's go through the stamp sets. I have opened the box, as you can see, and I have pre-organized everything because it's just easier for me to show you if it's already ready to show you. So I have a bunch of, and again, these are all annual catalog cling stamps. Most of them on the front covers are 100% size. If there is if the images are a different size, it'll be noted down here on the right by the item number. So you're seeing these as at the true size that they are. This one I bought for the animals, and I like your sentiments. I've got your back with the bear facing backwards. I've seen some really cute cards with this set. I also received a few from the July demonstrators meeting, which, you know, I usually use Pinterest. So Pinterest is the way that I get creative ideas if I'm having a hard time coming up with a project to work on. But boy, going to this meeting, and you know, I haven't been to a meeting since the Stampin' Up on Stage celebration in 2017, so this meeting was a new thing for me, and I came home with over 100 finished projects, and that really opened my eyes to the fun things you can do with some of these projects. I mean, some of these products, the stamp sets. So some of these I did purchase because of samples that I have now in my hand. This one I really love with the lily. I love it for coloring, and I love the sentiments. I love succulent plants. This one has been on my should I get it or should I not get it, and with it being on sale, that a lot of these at the 15% off sale pushed me over the edge of I like it to I'm going to get to have it. Elegantly said, mainly for the sentiments, but I have seen some really pretty like backgrounds made with this element here, as well as these flowers colored in multicolored with the marvelous markers and then stamped. So I have lots of ideas for that one. This one is one I love from the start because I really like the font. I love sentiments. I don't think I have enough sentiments with everything that's been retiring. What I did notice is that I'm behind on my sentiment stash. So I have these already in my database, So I have a database on my website. It's called Stampin' Up Tools, Sentiments Lookup, and you can look up all of the sentiments of the current products by any part of the text that you have, or if you just want to know what the happy birthdays look like, you can use my tool for that. This I really was drawn to, and the architectural elements of it, a very neutral type of card making for people who you just don't really know what they would like. And then of course I really love the bricks. My mom and her friend Shelly bought this, and so I spent a day working with it at my mom's and really decided this is this makes the best simple stamping cards, where you just stamp patterns with 2 or 3 colors and add a sentiment to the top, and boom, you'll have a card finished. Very nice set. I am a camper. This is what I do. In fact, I do it full time. I don't quite tent camp anymore, but we did spend years doing that. So this is a great set. Love the trees. The only thing that really doesn't work so much, Hub doesn't do coffee, you know, so this really isn't a good element for us both, but everything else is very applicable. And of course the 4 sentiments are perfect. Now the few bundles. So I really, after I bought the Whimsy and Wonder DSP, which you've already seen videos of, I really wanted to get the set. So I did splurge and go ahead and buy it as a bundle, which is only 10% off, but of course it ends up, when you add up both of these parts, it's the least expensive way. So this was a splurge for me. I really love these Whimsy trees. And you know, it's funny because I live in the Pacific Northwest, spent my whole life there, so this isn't what a Pacific Northwest tree looks like, but I really love how cute it is. And I can't wait to make some cards for Winter is Coming Wednesdays with that set. Alright, so this is the bundle for the pre-release. It is a distinctive stamp with some different color tones, and I like the sentiments, the font, very fun, unique font. I've seen this font before, but not a lot. And then it has these wonderful leafy and spriggy dies. And I do have the paper coming to show you. It's underneath the box. I did get this. Now this did not appeal to me, but I've seen it used now on a few projects. This is how this goes. And when you have other elements on top of it, it doesn't scream out macrame. It's just a textury background that adds interest, and I really like it in the ways I've seen it used. So 2 more sets left. I do have, let me pull up the embellishments. So this time with the rewards, I did things a little differently. The stamps and dies were all my main order. And then I went ahead with my rewards and used my rewards to buy the various embellishments. But this one came with the suite. This is what you get. I don't have a lot of the gems faceted with the shapes, so this goes with the Eden suite. So that was not bought with rewards, but all of the rest of these are. These I've used a lot of, so I needed to get a refresh of the pack of the Silver and Clear Epoxy Essentials. So it's a circle, a diamond, and a teardrop in clear and silver. These are gems that have little flecks of sparkly goodness that kind of is a really delicate sparkle. I hope you can see it. Similar to what Wink of Stella sparkles are. And they're light enough color that I figured I could use blends over the top to make them any color I want. These have been on my list. I don't think they were available when I was doing my pre-order of the annual catalog back in, I guess that would be April. And so I finally got to put these on my list. I have actually seen them used in a variety of ways as just little glued on elements, but they also would make good shaker card bits. This is Artistry Blooms. I've had a really good time with these. They are nice multi-tone adhesive backed sequins, and I've been using them a lot with the paper pumpkin kits. And then of course for winter, I got the opals, which have an AB. They have glitter in them, not teeny tiny like the green and orange ones that have the little sparkles that look like Wink of Stella. These are actual little flakes of glitter in them, and they're called opal because they kind of end up looking like AD opals. Now we're going to get to, I hope that opal came in focus. Sometimes when it's not a color, my camera has a hard time focusing. So 3 bits of paper. I bought another Beauty of the Earth, which I've already shown in previous unboxing and on projects. I like the fall colors, and I also like how it extends into winter time. And so I've used a lot of this up and wanted to get some more while I could. And on the back, so they're mainly green, dark greens, blues, and fall orange colors. Orange, and actually looks like Mary Merlot. Love this blue tree, the clouds, green trees, and then there's one wood grain, painted wood grain. The next 2 papers are the papers that coordinate with the Eden pre-release that will be available for you, I believe, on the 1st. This is called cotton paper, and it's going to be fun to do different things with it because the back of it is a little bit of a slick surface. So you will be able to do some different things, and then the other side is rough and toothy. It is somewhat like tissue paper. That's the closest thing to it, but it is slightly different than it's like heavier than tissue paper. So it's not, you could probably crumple it up and put water on it and do some things, and ink. So this will be fun to work with. So this was part of the bundle, and it is a paper pack, a specialty pack. And then these are the DSP. And these say it's not an exact coordination with Eden. It is, but they bundled it with it. I think what it means is that you cannot die cut any of these bits. A lot of the die cuts, if it is an exact coordinating set, like the pets paper, for instance, the pet dies cut out the pets, and I believe what they are meaning is that nothing on this paper can you tie to any of the dies. That's all that means. And I want to show you, this is a foil, so it is a specialty paper. It has a nice matte finish, and the back of this has a nice dotted pattern. So I'm showing you all of these individually so you can see what they look like. A nice foil sprig with a really nice mottled background in mostly greens. I will see if I can find the color list before I go. And this again is green, but I see a little bit of blue, just a little bit. So with the gold, and then the back is green. This has little gold dots, a very delicate pattern, and an ombre, very nice. So the ombre goes light to dark, and you get 2 of these. Ah yes, that's lovely, very elegant, evening evergreen with gold. And the back side has a pattern, very nice pattern. These could also be Christmas papers too, I see. Gold with soft, I think this must be soft succulent and evening evergreen, with a nice hatched pattern on the back. Now, I'm going to see if I can get you the colors. Nope, does not have the colors here, so I am not going to be able to get you the colors, but I do see probably Misty Moonlight, soft succulent evening evergreen is what I'm gonna say for that, and then when it comes out I will see how right I am. Alright, that's all I've got. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can leave them here on the video. I will not have a blog article for this, but I will be doing a bunch of projects, and those projects will have the supplies lists. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.